Hello my dear friends, once again welcome back to my YouTube channel Spark. Today I am going to discuss about two important topics which are coming under Unit 3 of our syllabus. So this is the last video or last session of Unit 3, that is working with individuals and groups. So today we will be discussing about the group development and practice sides of social casework and social group work. In this topic, we have to cover stages of group work, techniques and skills in group work, group climate, communication in groups, use of program media, and group work recording, monitoring and evaluation. And the other important topic is practice sides of social casework and social group work. So, let us begin the session. First of all, we can discuss about the skills in social group work. According to Trecker, in the year 1955, skill is the capacity to apply knowledge and understanding to a given situation. So Trecker also has specified skills for social group work, which are as follows. First one is skill in establishing purposeful relationships. Here, the group worker must be skillful in gaining the acceptance of the group and in relating himself to the group on a positive professional basis. So, the group worker must be skillful in helping individuals in the group to accept one another and to join with the group in a common pursuit. Next is skill in analyzing the group situation. Here, a group worker must be skillful in judging the developmental level of the group to determine what the level is and what the group needs and how quickly the group can be accepted to move like this. So, it's a skill in direct observation of groups as the basis for analysis and judgment. And here, the group worker must be skillful in helping the group to express ideas, work out objectives, clarify immediate goals, and see both its potentialities and limitations as a group. Next is skill in participation with group. Here, the group worker must be skillful in determining, interpreting, assuming and modifying his own role with the group. So, the group worker must be skillful in helping group members to participate or to locate leadership among themselves and to take responsibility of their own activities. It's about skill in participation with the group. Next one is skill in dealing with group feeling. Here, a group worker must be skillful in controlling his own feeling about the group and must study each new situation with a high degree of objectivity. And a group worker must be skillful in helping groups to release their own feelings, both positive and negative. And he must be skillful in helping groups to analyze situation as a part of working through of group and intergroup conflicts. Next is skill in program development. It means a group worker must be skillful in guiding group thinking so that interests and need will be relieved and understood. So, a group worker must be skillful in helping groups to develop programs which they want as a means through which their needs may be met. And next is skill in using agency and community resources. It means a group worker must be skillful in locating and then acquainting the group with various helpful resources which can be utilized by them for program purposes. So, a group worker must be skillful in helping individual members to make use of specialized services by means of referral when they have needs which cannot be met within the group. Last one is skill in evaluation. It means a group worker must have a skill in recording the developmental process that are going on as he works with the group. So, a group worker must be skillful in using his records and in helping the group to review its experiences as a means of improvement. So, we have discussed 7 important skills of social group work. And apart from this, there are some other skills like skills in building group cohesiveness, facilitation skills, skills of information collection and evaluation, analyzing skills, synthesizing skills, listening skills, action skills, skills of conflict resolution, criticizing skills, leadership skills. All these are important skills of social group work. Next, we are going to discuss about stages of group formation and social group work or working with groups. As you know, Bruce Struckman, an educational psychologist, identified a five-stage development process that most teams follow to become high performing. Or the five-stage of group development model suggests that all groups go through distinct stages in their overall development. Truckman called these stages as forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjuring. A group or a team progress through these different stages. So first we can discuss about the forming stage. This is the first stage of group formation, and at this stage there is a degree of uncertainty about the group. Here the individual relationship may be new, and the standard and acceptance approaches and behaviors are generally unclear. So this period is characterized by shyness and uncertainty among the group members. And at the initial group formation, there may be some members who are reluctant to join the group or see themselves as being more individual. So, throughout this stage of group development, there should be a realignment of attitude over time so that individuals start to see themselves as a part of overall group. It's about forming stage. This is the first stage of group formation, and at this stage is characterized by shyness and uncertainty among group members. Next we can discuss about storming stage. The second stage of group development is storming stage. As suggested by the word storm, there is some potential conflict involved between the individual members. This conflict usually occurs between individual views and approaches needs to be aligned with overall group thinking. So sometimes there is a conflict on over who should be the group leader or how the group should be proceed and whose plan should be implemented like that. So this is the stage where a dominating group members emerge while the less confrontational members stay in their comfort zone. So the final stage of this stage, there must be an acceptance to make a decision on behalf of the team rather than being focused on individual decisions. So storming is the second stage of group development, and some conflicts usually occur because of individual views and approaches, and by the end of the stage there must be an acceptance to make decisions on behalf of the team. Next is norming stage. Here an internal group structure now started. So the group identity takes shapes by this stage. The norming stage occurs when the group finally settles into some sort of agreed pattern of behaviors and decisions. So this is after the conflict has been resolved from storming phase, but sufficiently enough for the group to go forward on consistent basis with an agreed plan and approach to their operations. So group interactions are a lot more easier, more cooperative and productive, and we can see an open communication, bonding and mutual respect among the group members. It's about norming stage. And now we can move to performing stage. At this stage, the morale is high as group members actively acknowledge the talent, skills, experience that each member brings into the group. And a sense of belongingness is established and the group remains focused on group's purpose and a goal. And also members are flexible, interdependent and trust on each other. And here the leadership is distributive and members are willing to adapt according to the needs of the group. The last stage is adjuring. In the adjuring stage, most of the team goals have been accomplished and the emphasis is on wrapping up final tasks and documenting the efforts and results. At this stage, the project is coming to an end and the team members are moving off in different directions. And depending upon the group dynamics and the success of the team, there will be a mixed reactions and emotions in regarding to the finalization of the group. For example, some members may be quite upset that project has come to an end, whereas others would be pleased that the project has finished. This would be due to the combination of personal interactions along the way as well as overall enjoyment or satisfaction of project and its ultimate success or failure. So next we can move to the group climate. Actually, a group climate is an emotional atmosphere. It is an enveloping tone that is created by the way we communicate in a group. We can see a positive and negative climate. A positive climate exists when individuals perceive that they are valued, supported, and treated well by the group. But the negative climate exists when the group members do not feel valued, supported, and respected, and when the trust is minimal, and when members perceive that they are not treated well like that. It's about group climate. And now we can discuss about use of program media. In social group work, the knowledge is always translated among the group members by the worker through the judicious use of programs. So, in the social group work, the knowledge is always translated among the group members by the group worker through different programs. Here, the program is a concept which are broadly conceived, includes the entire range of activities, relationship interactions, and experiences that have been deliberately planned and carried out with the help of a worker to meet the need of individuals and the group members. So, program can thus become the medium in group work. In other sense, various media can be used in delivering the program. Program media is one among them. Here, the program media, which includes all activities like games, singing, craft activities, storytelling, street plays, other theatre activities, etc. And these are purposefully organized by the worker in the group to generate interaction among members and to accomplish a set of objectives. These are the importance of use of program media. Now we can discuss about important types of program media like play, drama, mime, music and arts and crafts, talks, movement, work, etc. The first one is play. The play by which means use of all types of games including playing with blocks, toys, sand and water. All these are in the case of young children. Next one is drama, mime, use of puppets and masks and role play. Here, the members of the group are asked to act various parts which have significance to their problem or difficulties. Here, the individuals thereby gain insight into their own behavior and that of others. Next is music and arts and crafts. In former, which can be vocal or instrumental on a solo or group basis, depict and provide an outlet for all varieties of human emotions. Whereas later, through work with diverse materials such as wood, clay, paper, straw or paint, give ample scope of self-expression, creativity, balance and harmony through music, art and craft. Next is talk. This is an action most people associate immediately with group activities, especially of problem solving or therapeutic nature dealing with critical topics related to clients' personal lives. Here, group discussions, lectures, seminars, conversations, sensitivity games may included. Next is movement. Here, the activities include exploration of touch, non-verbal communication, dance, mime, and physical encounter. Here, this activity is being used as a counter to the rather overemphasized verbal communication. And last one is work. This activity speaks for itself and covers projects and tasks of all kinds of complexity which involve ongoing process of cooperative endeavor. It's all about the types of program media. So next we can discuss about recording in social group work. It is a record writing process which narrates step-by-step development of groups. Actually, recording is a tool for learning to the professional group worker, for understanding the growth of the group and a tool for supervisory process. So we can consider recording as a tool for supervisory process. By maintaining records, a group worker can improve his professional skills and techniques that can learn by his own errors. Next is the importance of social group work recording. Records helps the group worker to understand the group, help the worker to understand the group as a whole, It provides evidence of growth and change in the members and in the group worker himself. And recording helps the worker to do more effective job with his groups, and through records the worker can see merging and changing of interest of individual members. And through records the worker can see the development of skills and social attitudes of members. And through records the worker gains knowledge of special programs in the group. And through records the worker can trace out the emergence of group consciousness. And records provide content of supervisory conferences. Records plays as a source of future planning, and records are the source of information for other workers, and record provide a permanent and continuous register of facts for the agency. So I hope it's clear to you the importance of social group work recording. Next is monitoring in social group work. Monitoring. What is monitoring? Monitoring is a periodic oversight of an implementation of an activity which seeks to establish the extent to which input deliveries, work schedules, other required actions and targeted outputs are proceeding according to the plan. So through the monitoring we can understand all these proceedings so that the timely action can be taken to correct deficiencies which have been detected. Next is evaluation. Evaluation is also a process which attempts to determine as systematically and objectively as possible the relevance, effectiveness, efficiency and impact of activities in the light of specified objectives. Actually, it is a learning and action-oriented management tool as well as an organizational process for improving current activities and future planning, program and decision making. These are the important objectives of monitoring and evaluation. It is to improve management programs, projects and supporting activities to ensure optimum use of funds and other resources. And it helps to learn from experience so as to improve the relevance, methods and outcome of cooperative programs. And monitoring and evaluation which helps to meet the requirements, see whether their resources are being used effectively, efficiently and for agreed upon objectives. And it also helps to provide information to enhance the advocacy for policies, programs and resources. It's about evaluation and monitoring of social group work. And next we can move to the social caseworker and social group worker in different settings. It's an important topic. So as you know, caseworker and a group worker have important role in different settings like child, family and school, healthcare, mental health and substance abuse, correctional settings, person with disabilities, old age people like that. In child, family and school settings, here a caseworker or a group worker focused on protecting the well-being of children through family outreach, public education and government programs. And they often work to strengthen parenting skills, prevent child abuse and find safe homes for children who are unable to live with their biological parents. And in healthcare settings, caseworker or a group worker support individuals and families that are adjusting to new medical treatments and medications. And they also work with diverse communities and people of all ages who struggle to understand how conditions will impact their overall lifestyle. And in mental health and substance abuse settings, here the social worker have an important role and they have to work closely with patients who are suffering with mental illness or drug dependencies, often in clinical or criminal justice settings. And they help individuals to cope with their conditions and to ensure they have access to the resources they need to lead healthier and happier lives. And next is social casework in correctional settings. The social casework involves a close face-to-face relationship mainly basis in working people and their problem. Here, every individual must be seen as a person of worth and dignity. Behavior, whether acceptable or unacceptable to the community, express the need of the individual. An individual can and will change his or her behavior if the right time and in the right moment. And if the offer of help is given before the problem, because serious aggravator and response is likely to be better and The family is most influential force in the development of personality in the crucial early years. It's the role of a social caseworker in the correctional settings. Next is group worker in correctional settings or group work in correctional settings, which is to strengthen the emotional security of an offender within the framework of a group so that he does not feel alone and helpless but also moves toward not being wholly dependent on it. Next is to strengthen the offender's independence by helping them to actually participate in group discussion and not to submit to a gang leader or a powerful subgroup. Next, social group work to provide an opportunity to gain inner resilience and status with the group through accomplishment in activities by the society. It's about the social group work in correctional settings. Next, we can discuss with social caseworker or group worker with old age person or older person. Their role is to need assessment, social work assessment, counseling and solution focused brief therapy, stress management, advocacy work both individual and group, community and group development, assessment of elder abuse, both physical and emotional, and also including self-neglect, and compliance by older person about the standard of care they are receiving, and also developing and case managing a care plan. It's about a role of social caseworker or a group worker with the older person. Next, we can discuss about a role of caseworker and a group worker with a person with disability. Important role is to maximize clients' involvement in exploring and expanded range of options and choices, and prepares client to be more effective in dealing with professionals, bureaucrats, and agencies that often do not understand nor appreciate their need for self-determination. And at the organizing level, mobilizes and helps to empower group of people with disability who consider policy and program alternatives that can improve their situation. Central to the role of social work is developing and maintaining relationship with service users and the families. And social case work or social group work, which involves seeking, developing and delivering appropriate services to service users and family or carers. It's about today's session. So we have discussed two important topics and different subtopics which have been coming under Unit 3, that is working with individuals and groups. And today we have discussed about skills of social group worker and stages of group formation, group climate, importance of recording in social group work, evaluation and monitoring, and role of a social case worker or a group worker in different settings. So I hope this session will be helpful for you for your preparation. So please do like and share this video to your friends. And for my next session, I would like to discuss you with the Unit 4, that is social work with communities and social action. So I plan to discuss you with the most important topics or subtopics which are coming under this unit. And for my previous sessions, you can go to the bio from where you can get the link. You can also find previous year solved questions, most important multiple choice questions on different topics. So don't forget to see the bio. So prepare well for your exam. Keep studying. See you on next video. Bye.